Alright, Jeremiah. Let's see what you got for me this year. So yes, by Jer. And apparently just by him. I don't see any credits for anyone else. Updated to version 1.0 or 1.1. The original 1.0 version made during Syndrome is right here. Create your own sacred text and then guide a prophet who is bound by it. Your holy book is effectively a skill tree which you write. The skills or verses in it trigger automatically based on trigger conditions you choose. Common triggers will make your limited charges run out faster. Some triggers are easier to control than others. These verses can deal ranged damage, heal you, apply buffs and debuffs, and summon monsters. Inspired heavily by Path of Akra and indirectly by DCS's tab combat, the game is meant to be played very fast because you only have 3 primary actions. W up is continue, attack move, space is wait, and S down is retreat. So W space and wait. Or W space and down. Or up space down, whatever. Guide your prophet for 12 levels to win. Alright, let's see what it's basically got for us here. It's just a browser game, there's no download for this one. That's kind of typical for JR, but whatever. We'll load her up and see how she goes. And yes, it's very funny, JR. It seems like whenever I basically pick up your game, it's always near towards the end of a scenario as opposed to, like, you know, closest to start. And this isn't loading, that's kind of annoying. Come on, keep going, keep going, keep going. Holy Book. Alright, we are this guy. Xerxes God is a god pleased by peaceful followers. Starts with when you attack, then deal damage to you. Reroll. Mulfek. Mulfel is a god pleased with hardworking followers. Starts with when you wait, then deal 1 damage to you. Crockshell is, like, you know, hardworking followers, so basically this is god names. So brave followers starts with when you retreat, then I deal damage to you. Quenel is a god pleased by responsible followers. Starts with when allies die, then deal 1 damage to you. So basically it's like one, like, no summoners. So self-reliant starts with when allies attack, then deal 1 damage to you. So basically another, like, you know, anti-summoner god. Hardworking followers, when you wait, peaceful, tough. When you heal, then damage 1 to you. That seems kind of weak, but whatever, let's try and go for it. Alright, so you got wait, continue, and retreat. So here's to help. In Holy Book, you play God designing your own sacred text while guiding your prophet. Controls. You don't have precise control over your prophet. You can only guide him forward, attack with W, wait with space, retreat backwards with 5, or use potions. Feel free to hold these buttons down if you feel powerful enough. Verses. Your book consists of verses. Each verse is a command or blessing in the form of one X, then Y. You can edit verses until a subsequent one is unlocked. Charges. These verses will trigger automatically, but only if you have enough charges for each one. The number of charges relates to the power of your verses. Stronger effect will have fewer max charges. Upgrades. Buy items with piety. Piety is granted each time a verse triggers. And guide your champion through 12 levels of the moral realm to win. So, okay, so continue. We're just going to continue on. Continue, let's kill that bat. Got ourselves a potion. So, basically, we're, like, you know, not controlling his, like, guy. He's just basically, like, sort of, like, you know, watering on himself. Leveling complete. So, health potion fully heals. Mana potion fully recharges all verses. Health ++. Attack ++ increases attack by 1. Charges ++ increases unlocked max charges. You, the player, die. A unit dies. Trigger. So these are my verses basically. Allies not including the player. Let's go with allies. So when allies die, Recharge all non-rechargeable versus actions. You Oh, am I like picking this stuff up? Okay, I'm spending piety, I guess, but you know. The Book of Euquad, write a new verse. So when you heal, then deal 1 damage to you. An unalterable command, followers would be wise to heed it. So, verse 2. The verse has been foretold. When you deal damage, then summon 2 skeleton. Alright, so you may keep this verse as is or rewrite it until writing another. So basically, like, you know, change this as I want. Alright, so you wolf then 2 then retreat arch, enemies die, deal damage burning. When you do damage, so these are like my dents, like, you know. Then summon for so basically I can change like how much I basically get here. Okay, so you can like scroll through this. I thought that's basically how you can find the stuff you want to. Summon free skeletons. You summon free skeletons. Is that what you need to do? This is a cool idea, but you know, it feels a little bit hard to sort of like, you know, do this stuff, like, you know, make all the stuff here. When you retreat, summon I think it would be a good idea. So like you could actually like sort of like specify what you basically need to sort of like, you know, it specify what you basically have to like, you know, look for like for colors and stuff like that. Because basically you're getting a little confused, basically like, you know, on what like to sort of like, you know, do to sort of like get the, you know, stuff here. So tough followers starts when you deal damage. When you heal, then I damage you. Okay, start. We'll try this again. Let's kill them and move on. So here's piety. So I guess I'm going to start buying these things here. So comes before action targets. Let's get these. So we got enemies, power, grant. Let's get this. When you heal, then deal 1 damage to you. When enemies deal damage, then apply 2 burning to free enemies. I don't see anything for summoning, so I can't really, summon her this time around, but whatever. Well, let's go for this. Let's keep it simple. All right, we're going to continue, wait, continue. So they start burning. I took a hit there, I guess. They burn to death. Monster heals his allies. I wonder if that helps me. Let's get those. When you retreat, then apply 4 power to allies. That could be useful if I get allies, so sure, we'll take that. Now I just need to summon allies. Continue. By the way, it'd be nice if I could, could see what these basically do about, using them. Why didn't that guy burn? Here we have summon dragon. Let's go this way. When you continue, then summon 2 wolf. Retreat. Then summon. Where's my numbers? 7 dragons. Here's a verse. So when you retreat, then summon 7 dragons. Oh, I have a limited number of these, right? So when enemies deal damage, then apply 2 burning. So I, use this up. Okay, we'll heal up a little bit. There's my dragons. Power! Retreat. Oops, these guys have a limited time window, I guess. Well, they're powerful. The dragons, obviously. Alright, a unit deals... So mana potions are important to sort of recharge your verses for later on. So deal a wizard, a monster, it damages moving enemies. Units. Any unit enemy allies player deal a unit deals damage. So you could actually increase your attack and stuff like that, but let's get one of these. We'll get this one. Whoop, my book didn't actually get anything there, I guess. Recharge. Okay, got my dragons back and stuff. Be nice if I can mouse over these guys and see what they're about. Running out of my dragons, but well, they did their job, sort of. You know, we've seen like AI controlled like adventures before, and it's sort of like, you know, builds on that sort of idea, but in a very different way. So I'm gonna go summon zombie. A new verse. When you deal damage, then grant free healing to allies. I don't really need my dragons to survive, so. When you deal damage, summon for maybe something like this. So continue. Well, we're gonna walk this way. I didn't think we would do that, but okay. Okay, here's my wolves popping out. Now let's just retreat. Now they all have power. Heal up here a little bit. Try fighting back here. Whoops. We're going to keep going. There's my dragons. I get the feeling mana potions is going to be really important for my summoning builds, but whatever. Let's just continue here. The end is nigh, I suspect, but whatever. There's my dragons. Not sure why dragon didn't attack there, but okay. Okay, we made through the next area here. Let's get this. When allies died and summon 5 mushrooms. That'll be a common one, I guess. Alright, let's just go mushrooms, why not? Heal up. As a vampire, I guess. Well, I can get a lot of like summoning from like allies dying. That seems a little bit, you know, unbalanced, but okay. Mushroom. Oh, I'm taking massive damage here because these guys keep healing me. And now we die. Your champion fell short. No reward waste them. Your edicts were not heeded. Reached level 8 of 12. The prophet was killed by a gnome. Alright, well. I think it's a fairly good showing of, like, you know, Holy Book. It's definitely, like, you know, building on the idea of, like, you know, AI, like, sort of ventures with, like, you know, you sort of helping them out, like, you know, from, like, a third point of view, so to speak. And it's doing it in a very interesting way. So, yeah, good job, Jer. Real contender for me, one of the best Cinderella's of this, like, year at least.